Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for Doctor Strange issue 20. And this is a good end to Jason Aaron's run on Doctor Strange. I really enjoyed this issue and think that does a good job of representing what Aaron was trying to do with Doctor Strange, talking about the costs and consequences of using magic. And it really starts at a pretty interesting place as we are watching this auction of like magical items, and we see this beagle walking in trying to be all tough and everything, and steals this one that was once used by Rasputin, and it's Doctor Strange. And he gets on a bike with Zelma, and they're trying to escape and everything, and he uses the wand to get the bike to fly, but Doctor Strange is shot with an arrow by Magma Man, who is trying to obtain the wand for Morgan Le Fay, Witch Queen. And, of course, we get knocked off course and go to Weird World, and Doctor Strange is being affected by the poison arrow and everything, and Zelma is trying to figure out how to survive and everything. So she's like scavenging for food and trying to make sure that Doctor Strange is alright and trying to figure out a way to get him back on his feet. And, of course, Magma Man and the rest of his retinue are trying to find them and get the wand and all that and kill Doctor Strange. So, of course, she sees them and is trying to figure out how to escape. When they like grab her, she's able to use the wand, and of course we see her get the repercussions of magic firsthand by like, oh, I used it, and then she throws up like, there's the cost. So she goes and she figures out one of the spells that they've been writing in the book and transfers the poison onto her. And a really cool thing that they did was that they had the usual artwork with the craziness going on in the beginning, and then when it went to Weird World, that had another art style, which was a kind of cool transition, and then it went back to the regular art style, and I kind of loved all of the art going through this book. It was all well done, showing everything that it needed to, and just fitting the overall tone. So, of course, we see that Zelma has transferred the poison to herself. Doctor Strange is talking to Wong, and like, she shouldn't have survived it. She doesn't have the antibodies I do. Well, she was absorbing stuff while she was eating and staying alive in Weird World, and that's why she was able to survive it. And, of course, Doctor Strange is like, I got an idea. We'll see if she survives it. And Wong's like, I can't do this anymore. Well, not do this anymore, but I can't stand by and watch this, and kind of leaves. And a big thing is, Wong's leaving for a while because we see him talking about how he has devoted himself to Doctor Strange and the Sanctum and has no wife, no children, all that, and he's going to change that. He doesn't want just magic to be the only thing in his life. And it's like, wow, that's a big thing for Wong to like do that and step out. It's like, crap, Wong, no, come back at some point, because I do want him to live his own life and be able to have that. And it's like, oh, I want to see what they kind of do with that. Hopefully they still kind of tie that in to Doctor Strange's world. And we find that Zelma is alive, and of course Strange is like, well, there's going to be some repercussions for that. And she goes and she starts seeing with her third eye and all that, and can see all this, and Doctor Strange is like, well, you could revert back to normal at some point, or you can choose another path. And we see at the end that she chooses to be his apprentice. That's pretty cool. That opens up a lot of possibilities, and I would really like to see Doctor Strange doing that kind of stuff, training a new apprentice, because Zelma's been pretty well done, and I really like what they've done with her, and I kind of want to see what she does as a sorcerer, and see kind of where her story goes, and having them kind of see how Doctor Strange grows through this, being a mentor and being a master to someone else in the mystical arts. That's the kind of cool stuff. I'm like, you've wrapped up everything effectively. You've introduced some new, like the new villain in Mr. Misery. And you've introduced a new kind of companion, not a sidekick, in Zelma. And I just kind of want to see what other writers do for that. Hopefully someone picks it up. Otherwise, Aaron's going to have to come by and do something with it, because it's just too good not to do anything with. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.